1.18.30 changes combat in quite a few substantial ways, but it also changes seed running in its entirety with just a single change on the changelog, which is this. 4 billion times more seeds were added to Minecraft Bedrock, not 4 billion more seeds, 4 billion times more seeds. This makes everything significantly easier. It's going to make the overall world record for Bedrock significantly faster, but it also affects every single subcategory. Take, for example, all wood. This is a surprisingly frequented category. There are a few dozen people who have tried it, and the very fastest is Kaludi, a pretty respected speedrunner, with a time of 1 minute and 12 seconds, but that was before the update. And so now let's use a brand new seed which didn't exist before 1.18.30. Let's start a brand new category that I've literally never ran, and let's see how this goes. As you can see, there's immediately a chest here. We want to grab those 3 things, and we want to just start chopping down the trees. This is one of those amazing seeds that seems impossible, but when you've got 4 billion seeds at your disposal, it's entirely possible, because all you gotta do is take advantage of the fact that there's lots of biomes right near spawn, all of which have the lovely trees we want. That's 3 types of wood gotten already in the first 20 seconds. Now we're gonna get a spruce wood just as we run past here. Also throw down these vines, I guess. And then let's get the last 2 woods from the overworld, which seems like it'd be a really, really hard task, because wow, four wood biomes right next to each other? No, all 6 types of overworld wood are found right here, all in the same space. But it gets crazier than that, because if we hop right back to the portal, there are definitely more efficient ways to do this, by the way. Just want to point that out. If we hop right back to the portal, as you're going to see right here, if we hop and we place and we go, then, okay, we've got a whole 16 seconds to finish this. It can't be possible, except guess what? It actually is. Grab a wood from here, and also grab a wood from here. What is that? Did I just beat a record? By quite a few seconds too, on my first ever attempt at a world record. I think you'll find that I actually just did. Look at all the woods I got. I've got every type of wood Minecraft has to offer in 1 minute and 7 seconds. It's ridiculous. This is a pretty nice seed too. Like, if you wanted to use this seed for stuff, it would be good. I think this is an example of how, if you're a speedrunner for any category, this is amazing. But even if you're just a standard Minecraft player, don't you want a seed that gives you all of the different, variations of wood, as well as all the different nature types really easily from spawn? One that lets you go to the nether in a minute flat. Honestly, you could go to the nether in 10 seconds flat. Isn't this crazy? The answer is yes. This is everyone's definition of crazy. And so now the only question becomes, how much can people optimize all of these new seeds? Which is a really fun question, I think, by itself. I think there's lots of fun that you can have with this. Big credit to Cracked Magnet. He is the seed lord as far as Minecraft Bedrock goes. It is amazing the things that are being found with the new tools, with also, in addition to the new seeds. It's a really cool thing. And yeah, the fact that I just broke a world record as a little intro for a video as a fun thing is kind of crazy. But bear in mind, this seed is also good for other stuff, because if I load it up again, you'll see that this is one of just many seeds that exist now for Minecraft, where you can enter the nether in seconds should you want to. The time between me loading into this world, not really knowing what I'm doing, and being in the nether was 10 and a bit seconds, I think. It is crazy the amount of things that are going to be possible now in Minecraft, and I want to show you the tiniest bit around what else is on this seed, because for real, you enter the nether this quickly, but it's not the only thing about this seed which is interesting, because as you can see, once you look around, it is truly one of these survival experiences that makes you realize that, yeah, this is a whole interesting world in and of itself, because in this direction from spawn, immediately into a jungle with bamboo forests. In this direction from the seed, forgive me clipping through a mountain or two right here, you'll see that, wow, what's that? Is that a whole savanna biome happening over there? Oh, it actually is, isn't it? Also, there's a little bit of birch forest. Basically, the fact that this is one of those really cool seeds where you just happen to spawn where everything meets makes it actually a really interesting survival seed, as well as a world record breaker. But the fact that it is a world record breaker, the fact that all these sorts of seeds that just couldn't exist mathematically before now are possible. Yeah, to give a better example than this, because this is already quite crazy, right? The fact that we can look around and see a world that has all of this so close together. But bear in mind, there are other records which won't just be broken by, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, will be broken by literally hours. And to explain that, allow me to explain Set Seed Peaceful. So this is a run I did when the first ever 12-eye portal seed was discovered for Minecraft Bedrock. The only downside was that it was 200,000 blocks away, and so it took me about 4 hours to get there. People have worked out better strategies of ender pearling and stuff, and so the current record, because obviously my time is 4 hours, that's not so impressive when you compare it to perhaps 50 minutes and 30 seconds, as was achieved by Lizard. And so when you look at these times and you see that someone's done this in 50 minutes and 30 seconds by doing some really impressive ender pearling, you might think like, wow, how are you going to make that fast? But 200,000 blocks is just so far to go. The fact that they did that in less than an hour is impressive by itself. However, did you know, brand new Minecraft update, brand new seeds. Let me show you one. So here we are, and we're on peaceful difficulty right now, and usually we'd be expecting at least a couple of hours before we find the portal, maybe if we're the world's best, just under an hour. But here's the amazing thing about this. Beating Minecraft on peaceful is really hard because you need to have blaze rods. Blazes do not spawn on peaceful. Minecraft is usually, and was, unbeatable on peaceful until the advent and the existence of 12-eye seeds. Because even though getting an IF ender is faster than traveling 200,000 blocks, it's the only way you could beat Minecraft on peaceful. It was the first ever completion of Minecraft Bedrock on that difficulty in a legit way, which is really, really cool in my opinion. However, here's the interesting thing. Here is a seed. I don't have coordinates turned on, which I definitely should. So here's another glimpse at the seed, should you want it. Cracked Magnet found all of these. Again, really big help to the speedrunning community as a whole. It's amazing the things that people have been able to do with the seeds. And yeah, this is one such example. Look at this. It's a village. You could get food here, but it's peaceful. You don't need food. You might want to get yourself a pickaxe. You might want to get yourself a sword. Honestly, your choice as to what you do regards to that. But then you're going to dig straight down regardless of what you get. Once you've done that and mined past all sorts of weird ores, you'll notice that this is a silverfish spawner, which doesn't activate because you're on peaceful, but this portal will activate because it has all 12 eyes pre-filled in. Now all you've got to do is get over to the dragon. Good thing you've done all that mining, huh? And you can be successful. There's actually a few ways you can make this even handier for yourself by finding caves and ravines to limit the amount of mining that you have to do. But for real, you can be fighting the dragon this soon after spawning into a world, which I just think is nuts, honestly. Also, if you would like to practice the lava bed technique, beds are very explosive in the end, as I'm sure you know, then this is a great place to do so because you have all the health regen in the world, because there are no endermen to mess you up, and so this is going to be an opportunity if you want to beat Minecraft to do so in less than 5 or 10 minutes. Because even if you don't want to use those techniques, all you've got to do is hit the dragon. As soon as she comes in, the thing still exists where you hit the dragon and she'll come back before healing up most times. And so if you really want, you can kill the dragon this way. Even if you don't want to do that, just bring a bow, bring some arrows, bring something to knock down the towers, and yeah, you'll be good. I think it would be reasonable to suggest, by the way, that the dragon might now be, for the first time, easier to beat here on peaceful mode than to beat on any other difficulty. Because yeah, this is, it removes some of the challenge, you might be able to say. In fact, it removes all of the challenge besides a little bit of time and maybe avoiding some end acid. But even then, like, the end acid doesn't deal damage to you on peaceful, apparently. Today I learned. So there's no real threat to you. You just need time and a bit of perseverance. And now you can beat the dragon on peaceful. It's not faster to beat the dragon on peaceful. It's just easier to beat the dragon on peaceful. But you know what I hear? Whenever I hear something is like, it's like, I guess kind of easy if you know what you're doing. I think, wow, you know what'd be fun? Optimizing that. Seeing how fast we could beat the dragon on peaceful mode. We're going to be dozens of times faster than the current record, it looks like. And this is while doing it in a very novice way. Let's be honest, it's not an entirely even legit way. But the fact that you can do this so easily kind of indicates that yeah, Minecraft is now beatable by a novice beginner with 2 items in less than a few minutes, should you really want to. And this is with putting basically no effort in. We just kind of wait for the dragon to fly around. When she comes back in, and we do our thing. It's really fun to see. bear in mind, if you're watching this in the future, I'm sure they will, you know, change the dragon again back so that she won't fly down so frequently, and so you will have to take down the towers as like a necessity rather than a it helps you out a little bit sort of thing. Oh, I think we're gonna do it on the next cycle. But for now, at least, it seems as though beating Minecraft in less than 8 minutes is... Okay, I'm gonna be really careful. Yeah. Beating Minecraft in less than 8 minutes is entirely doable. Yeah, look at that. That's a victory. And so here's the fun thing I want to do. I want to make sure, or not make sure. I want to have some fun with this because I love a good set seed speedrun, and there's a lot of set seed speedrunning that's possible right now. I don't know why, but I want to commit to doing it on peaceful at least a little bit. I want to see if we can get Minecraft being on peaceful in less than 5 minutes, maybe less than 4 minutes. Let's see like how much we can push that, you know? And it'll also be a good opportunity for me to practice my lava and bed technique, which I'll need if I'm going to be getting back to regular speedrunning soon. And so yeah, new update, new speedrun. Does that sound good? If it does, come check out the live stream tonight, today, on Wednesday. I tell you a time, but when I say times, people are like, what does that mean in my time zone? So Google 8 p.m. UK time, but where I am, wait, actually search. Yeah, just type in 8 p.m. UK time, and it will tell you what that is in your current time zone. Don't say, what time is that in my time zone? No, do the Google search. It's easy. I can't tell you where you live, sadly. I mean, if you want to give me your address, I could tell you where you live, but please don't give me your address. I don't want to know that. All I want to know is that the UK is in the center of the world, and you know, what is this tangent I'm going on right now? Fun fact though, it is true. I live in London, and in Greenwich specifically, that's where the middle of the world is. That's where East and West starts. And so, you know, you should be measuring your time zones to me. Instead of asking what time is it where I'm at, you should be asking, why doesn't my school use British time? Why are we all measuring off East Coast Pacific time or whatever else? No. You need to correct all the rest of your time zones in your life. I'm just saying. Anyway, speaking of Greenwich Mean Time, I've had a mean time hanging out with you today, but this video has to come to an end because, I mean, I've got 2 world records already. Can we keep going for any more? Probably. Again, massive credit to Cracked Magnet. Without him, the amount of progress that would have been made in the speedrunning community really can't be understated. And indeed, there's a whole community of people who do this much more frequently than me, where I kind of dabble between updates. And so I just want to say thanks to all of those things. But yeah, we got 2 world records today. Should we get any more? Does that sound good? Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Except maybe not. I spent ages trying to spell inconsequential before I realized it's not that important.